Okay, this is a power steering pump replacement on a 2000 GMT 800, same thing for 2000 to 2006, I believe. It's got the Vortec 5.3 in it. The power steering pump is located right here. All the guides that I saw online told you to take off the pulley and then pull it off from the bottom of the bracket and then take it off from there. I found it much easier if you just take off this whole bracket in one piece and do it on a bench. So we're gonna walk through that. Part I didn't get on video. You're gonna take off the upper part of the fan shroud, which is going to be these 4 clips. You're gonna take off the intake and airbox tube. Looks like this. It's just got a clamp on either side. And then there's also a sensor to disconnect for, I believe, your O2 sensor, and then pull the battery out as well. And then I'll show you underneath. Okay, battery is out. While you're up here, you're gonna wanna open your reservoir and then get some sort of pump and pump out the power steering fluid from above. It's the least messy way to do it. I use one of these Harbor Freight, just cheap pumps, put it in a 5-gallon jug, no big deal. Then you're also going to take off this bracket. These are 10mm bolts, and push this to the side. Okay, with the bracket removed, set off to the side, you're gonna deal with your alternator first. One clip at the top, comes off like that. Other piece right here. There's a 10mm back here. So you're just going to remove that, set those to the side as well. Next, you're gonna have to remove this belt as it's on the power steering pump. To do this, get a 15mm on this tensioner right here, put pressure down on it clockwise, and you should, can do it one-handed. You should be able to just pull the belt off from there and set it to the side. You can take off the fan if you want to for convenience, but I found you don't have to, and it's typically more trouble than it's worth. Now that the belt's off, we're gonna cover hoses. The power steering pump has 2 of them. One is up top here. This from the factory came with just a clip you can press down with pliers. Mine is long gone. This thing's got 250,000 miles, so I've just got some clamps. You'll pull it, set it to the side. The other one, which is easiest to get underneath the truck, so you can see the pump right there. What you're gonna wanna do is pull off that line. Little silver fitting right there. Just gonna turn that counterclockwise to take it off. That is a 5/8, and it will likely spill some liquid when you take it out. Make sure you get a gasket to replace that one. Most common leak point on these. Okay. Pipe's disconnected. That one there, it's draining. This one underneath, you can see right there. Disconnected, you can just leave it there. Now we're gonna do our 15mm. Only one underneath is that one right there. And then you can leave the alternator on. You can take it off if you want. It's just 2 bolts if it's easier for you. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then the one underneath. And then there's one sneaky one right there on the side of the motor. Get those out, then we're gonna lift this thing out. All right, pumps out. Pull those bolts out, it drops, so make sure you get a good hold on it. Only other piece there is one other connector on my style pump. So when you lift it out, it's a little wire right here. Just pop the top of it, should come right out. So that's the process on getting the pump out of the truck. I think it's easier to then work on it from here than trying to get everything in the first time while you're, under the hood. I just pulled this one out. I had to pull it out again because I've got a pretty nasty leak right there. So from here, I'm just gonna fix that. But to give you a general idea of next steps, what you'll do from there is you're gonna get a pulley puller. I used a Mallory, I think, Maddox pulley remover set. I think I bought that at AutoZone or something. And you're gonna pull this pulley off. There's 3 bolts back there. And you'll be able to separate the pump from the housing. And then there's this bracket that comes off. If you did what I did, which is just buy a reman pump and not the whole canister, you're gonna take this off, a big wrench right there, and unscrew it. That goes on to the next one. And then what you'll do to remove the pump, which I did not see on any guides anywhere, so I was cheap and I didn't want to buy the whole thing. I just bought the pump remanufactured. You'll pull these bolts off so that you have the studs. You'll put it on like a vise and you'll hammer it and it'll separate the two. And when you want to put it back on, you'll use the studs and you'll torque it and it'll compress them together. There are no clips for this style pump. I think that like I don't even know, like some of the Caprices I saw, or maybe a Yukon video I saw, there was like a clip on the side to get it out. My style pump did not have that. So the process there from putting it back together is just reverse the steps, as I said there. And I hope this video was useful for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and take care.